We are.
All right, we are live, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Deborah Martinez, the leaves are starting to change, Deborah, so you'll enjoy some of them. It's not bold yet, but it's they're starting. We got some color already in the mountains up here.
The sourwoods and the dogwoods are doing real good, and the sumacs. The sumacs are all.
Some of them start turning pretty early. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Well,
hey, there's Paul and our buddy John Dowdy, and Koala Bear is on there from St. Augustine. Jay, our buddy's on there. Hey, John.
we are a little bit late today, getting ourselves together. We gorged on dinner.
I couldn't help myself. Dawn, she made the best eggplant parmesan. It was deluxe. I had to have an extra bite of that.
All right, let me see.
That sounds about right.
All right, I think I'm tuned up. John Dowdy, how are you, buddy?
Close enough.
All right, well, let's get some music going, and then we'll do a little chatting.
Well, I'm gonna, as I mentioned last week, we're getting ready to go to Ireland, so I'm boning up on all of my Irish songs, a lot of Van Morrison, and this is a Van Morrison tune. This is a sing along for all y'all that want to sing along. Uh-oh, Cliff said he got a tornado warning in Daytona.
Ooh.
Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a singing, hey, hey, sipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts a thumping at you, brown-eyed girl. Tuesday went so slow, going down the old mile with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, right behind the rainbow's wall, dipping and sliding all along the waterfall. With you, brown-eyed girl. Remember when we used to sing sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la. So hard to find my way now that I'm all on my own. Saw you just the other day, oh my, how you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord, sometimes I'm overcome. Thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, brown-eyed girl. Remember when we used to sing sha la 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 da, sha la 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 da, sha la 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 da, sha la 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 da, la da. Well done, man.
All right, that was fun.
Well done.
Okay, and where's my guitar at? Let me see here. I guess I'm loud. Everything sound good out there? Are we all balanced? And not unbalanced as we normally are? Oh, well,
There we go.
we've got some things going on here tonight. There are some people in the audience that I would like to
Recognize?
recognize.
If you know who you are, speak up.
It seems that Gary and Susan Bouchard are having an anniversary tonight.
Oh, how about that?
And
wait a minute, I think I saw this. Is like 44 years?
but yeah, I think 45 years. I think
She's tolerated him for 44 or 45 years. Are you kidding me?
And it's my good buddy Chris Williams' anniversary also, who owns the Cowboys and Angels
Right.
restaurant down there in
Helen, Georgia.
In Helen, Georgia.
Where we
and I have an anniversary song that was written by a fellow named Marcus Poirier, and is a friend of Mike Whitney's. And this is a song that I do for folks' anniversaries. I don't get to do it too often. The first time I did this song was for somebody's 75th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Yes, a Jewish couple down in Georgia somewhere invited me to play for their 75th anniversary, and it was quite a deal. I was honored to be able to be chosen to do that, because that's a special day. But this is called Life's Finest Wine, and I send it out to all you anniversary folks. Yes, thank you so much, Susan. So glad you walked into Ann O'Malley's that one night with Gary. That was all by accident, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Like the grapes that grow all summer long and ripen on the vine, so my love for you has grown and stood the test of time. Let's raise a glass and make a toast and drink life's finest wine. Ooh, love of mine. And when the leaves have all turned colors and fallen to the ground, oh, the wind will sweep them all away and they'll never make a sound. And we'll raise a glass and make a toast and drink life's finest wine. Oh, love of mine. And when the winter is upon us, we'll gather loved ones near. We remember back when we were young and we didn't have a care. We'll raise a glass and make a toast and we'll drink life's finest wine. Oh, love of mine. And when the winter is upon us and love is in the air, we remember back when we were young and we didn't have a care. Let's raise a glass and make a toast and drink life's finest wine. Oh, love of mine. Oh, love of mine.
All right, well done.
Happy anniversary,
Well done.
folks. Happy anniversary.
Well done.
Yes, thank you much. Ron, 50th. Wow.
50th anniversary. Good Lord, have mercy.
Well, thank you, Ron. Hey, you know, we come from a generation of folks that fixed stuff. You know, something broke, we fixed it, and that includes our relationships. It seems these days that the minute something goes wrong, everybody's willing to trash the 3 or 4 year thing that they've had behind them and just move on, and that's sad. I don't know.
It sucks.
It does.
Trust me.
It does. So again, happy anniversary, and you all got something to be proud of being together that long and not having to kill each other.
That's right.
I had to add that. 34 for Cliff last week. That's right. That is right. That is right. Relax, Jay. This is part of the show. We do talk. Go ahead, buddy.
I'm going to do a little Creedence Clearwater Revival if y'all don't care.
I'll do a lot of it.
I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times today. Well, don't go around tonight, but it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. I hear hurricanes blow. I know the end is coming soon. I feel rivers overflow. I hear voices praise the Lord. Well, don't go around tonight, but it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Well, I hope that you got your things together. I hope you are quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in the nasty weather. One eye's taken for an eye. Well, don't go around tonight, but it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. I said, don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Little Creedence.
Creedence Clearwater. That's
I
cool.
love Johnny Fogerty, man.
What's the duct tape about? I missed something here.
The duct tape?
45 years. Had a great weekend. Da, 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 da,
Oh, she
da.
went through a roll of duct tape. She must have. She's taping him down. She's taping Gary down.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Well, either that or it's across his mouth. I'm not sure which it is. I mean, we know Gary. He ain't that bad.
He's a bass player.
He's a bass player.
Yes. You know that thing. You know, there's a Morgan & Morgan has a thing online. It says, if you've ever dated a bass player, you may be entitled to compensation.
I saw that. I saw that.
Let's stick with Creedence. Well, I just got home from Illinois. I locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the lawn. Imagination sets in. Pretty soon I'm saying, do, 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 looking out my back door. Statues wearing high heels, giants doing cartwheels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. A dinosaur Victrola, listening to Buck Owens. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Whoopity-doo. Bother me tomorrow, today I'll find no sorrow. Do, 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 looking out my back door.
trouble, Illinois. Lock the front door. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Wondrous apparitions provided by magicians. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Whoopity-doo, bother me tomorrow. Today I'll find no sorrow. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Do, 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 looking out my back door.
That's a double play. Tuesday twofer with Credence.
Oh, I don't know. Have we ever done that together before? I don't know that we have.
We have. We make them up as we go.
Well, yeah, we got it.
Well, I'm going to do one we know. This is John Prine. I did this again the other day, and I was reminded somebody that, you know, the song has nothing to do with the title. So where in the hell did he come up with the title Spanish Pipe Dream? And I just got to believe
That's what he was smoking.
He was in Spain with a pipe. That's all I got. That's all I could come up with. She was a level-headed dancer on the road to alcohol. I was just a soldier on the way to Montreal. She pressed her chest against me like the time the jukebox broke. She gave me a pat back on my neck. These are the words she spoke. She said, blow up your TV, blow away your paper, move to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your home. Well, I sat there at that table, and I acted real naive. I knew that Thomas lady had something up her sleeve. Danced around the barroom, it's a nigga hoochie coo. And she sang a song all night long, telling me what to do. She said, blow up your TV, throw away your paper, move to the country, build you a home, have a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your home. Well, I was young and hungry, about to leave that place. Just when I was leaving, well, she looked me in the face and said, you must know the answer. She said, no, but I'll give it a try. This is every day we've been living our way. This is the reason why we blew up our TV, threw away our paper, moved to the country, built us a home. Had a lot of children, fed them all peaches. They all found Jesus on their home. Yeah, they all found Jesus on their home. John Prine.
John Prine. Gosh, we're going to do a John Prine double play, I guess.
It's one of them nights, isn't it?
It is. I guess it is. But first, a little wine. This is the last song that John Prine ever recorded before he passed. This is called I Remember Everything. Well, I've been down this road before. I remember every tree, every single blade of grass holds a special place for me. And I remember every town, in every motel room, every single song I sang on a guitar out of tune. Oh, I remember everything, things I can't forget. The way you turned and smiled on me that first night we met. And I remember every night, your ocean eyes of blue, how I miss you in the morning light, like roses miss the dew. Well, I've been down this road before, as long as I can be. Careful not to let my past go sneaking up on me. Got no future in my happiness, though regrets are very few. Sometimes a little tenderness was the best that I could do. I remember everything, things I can't forget. Swimming pools of butterflies that slip right through the net. I remember every night, your ocean eyes of blue. How I miss you in the morning light, like roses miss the dew. I remember everything, things I can't forget. The way you turned and smiled on me that first night we met. Oh, I remember every night, your ocean eyes of blue. How I miss you in the morning light, like roses miss the dew. How I miss you in the morning light, like roses miss the dew.
That's a great song.
John Prime. Yeah, thank you much. Thank you much.
I always think about every time you do that song, every time I even hear about that song. Do you know what an eidetic memory is?
No.
That's what I have. So there's photographic memories,
Right.
which is that
Right.
speaks for itself.
Right.
An eidetic memory is one level down from photographic. It's not quite photographic memory, but you remember everything. Minutia details and stuff from my childhood. And it's just crazy because some of these things you don't want to remember, but they're still there.
I remember snippets. Snippets. Actually, it's funny. I have friends that remember all their friends in high school, all their teachers in grammar school. I don't remember any of that. I don't know why. It's just all gone. Maybe I just didn't care enough. I don't know. But every now and then something will jog my memory. I saw a picture of my third grade teacher a couple of days ago, and I remembered her because she had me dressed up as a pilgrim for Thanksgiving in a pair of pants that wouldn't fit, and I couldn't close the zipper. It was.
Well, now that you mention it, my third grade teacher was Ms. Zipperer.
Is that right?
Yeah. Zipperer. I don't remember all of them.
Third grade was the only teacher I had in grammar school that wasn't a nun.
Oh, yeah.
But she still had that ruler, and I have the scars to show it.
So, Koala Bear, let's see. So next week, you've got somebody else.
I have next week. Next week, I have a special guest, a fellow named Andrew Rickman is going to be with me, and Andrew is he's a big boy with a big voice. I think you'll enjoy him.
And so the answer to your question, Susan, is yes, I will be here the week after, and then we right after that's when we leave to go to Ireland.
Right.
And, so yeah, I'll be back one more time, and then we're heading over, and I've already got a couple of places in Dublin to play, and
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I want video. I want video.
yeah, we'll do some video.
I
That's for
want
sure.
video.
We may even do Facebook Live. But the only problem is that it'll be the one place I'm playing doesn't start till 9 o'clock, so that's like 3 o'clock a.m. here. I don't think you're going to be watching that.
You never know. You never know.
I'm going to do a Tom Petty tune. One of my favorites, old Gainesville, Florida boy. Gone way too soon. The song is called Wildflowers. at sea. You belong to love on your arm. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, find you a lover. Run away, let your heart be your guide. You deserve deepest of cover. You belong at home by and by. You belong in the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me. Far away from trouble and worry. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong somewhere you feel free.
Great song.
Tom Petty. Hey, here's Kathy. Hey, Kathy.
Hello, Kathy. How are you? How are you? We'll try a song I haven't done in a while. Why not?
Why not? Why not? We're among friends.
Why? Let's hope so.
There's Linda. Linda, is it Aras?
I'm not sure. But
Well, thank
hello,
you.
Linda.
Thank you, Linda. Welcome.
Give us the
Thank you,
phonetic.
Kathy.
Give us the phonetic pronunciation of your last name, please.
That's different.
That is
Us
very
mountain
different.
folks don't know that name. If you're not a Ledbetter or a Ledford or a Hogshead up here, that's
This next song is my wife told me when I first played this song and recorded it that this is the saddest song she's ever heard. I don't know. She hasn't heard a lot of music, I guess. But
a race. That's what.
a race.
A race.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
close.
That's easy. That's easy.
Very good. Thank you, Linda.
Well, I'm from nowhere, born and raised there. I spent my first 20 years trying to fit in. Even family didn't understand me. Now that they're gone, I've got no reason to go back there again. I must have heard 1,000 songs about longing to go home. Lord, I wish I felt that way. And what I'd give to take my mind back to a better place in time. But I can't, 'cause I'm from nowhere. Nowhere. I'm a stranger, I'm in danger of never having any place that I can call my home. Why live only to die lonely? Yeah, I just wanna find a place that'll miss me when I'm gone. I must have heard 1,000 songs about longing to go home. Lord, I wish I felt that way. And what I'd give to take my mind back to a better place in time. But I can't, 'cause I'm from nowhere.
alone. I need a place that feels like home. I must have heard 1,000 songs about longing to go home. Lord, I wish I felt that way. And what I did to take my mind back to a better place in time. But I can't, 'cause I'm from nowhere. I'm from nowhere. Nowhere.
Man, that thing changed keys
Several times, yes.
Oh,
yes, yes.
wow.
That's,
I'd had 2 harmonicas going. I never did that before.
it moves from it moves from A to
Yeah, I got that. I finally figured it out.
That's a Larry Mitchell song.
I was saying, man, that harmonica don't sound right. So, I used to play over in Andrews Fairmount, as did you, Paul. And I played behind this fellow who was on the Grand Ole Opry back in the 40s. His name was L.B. Soulsby. And L.B. was this great old fellow, and he dressed up. He had a nudie suit, and he'd come out and
I know who you're talking about.
he
Yeah, I've
passed
seen him
away-
a couple of
he
times.
Passed away a couple of years ago. He used to come into McAlley's, and the first time I backed him up, he walked up there and he had his nudie suit and his nice white cowboy hat on, you know. I said, LB, I said, what song you want to do? I had a microphone down on the stage there for me. He says, you know, he stopped loving her today? And I said, yes, sir, I do. I said, what key you do that in? He said, I think I do it in D. I said, all right, that's good. Let's give it a try. He said, I love you till I die. She said, you'll forget in time. As the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. He kept her picture on the wall. Went half crazy now and then. He still loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Some letters by his bed, dated 1962. He had underlined and read every single I love you. I went to see him just today, but I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smiling at you. He stopped loving her today. A place to read upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. She came to see him one last time. We all wondered if she would. It kept running through my mind. This time he's over her for good. He stopped loving her today. A place to reach on his door. Loving her today. George Jones song.
George Jones, gosh.
Thank you, John.
You know, there is a George Jones song. You know Dick Manning.
Yeah.
One day we were at the Grind and Wine, and my daughter Maura was there. She hadn't moved to Chicago yet. And she sat down at the table and sat with him, and he was giving her a little grandfatherly advice, you know. And he said, life is all about the choices you make. He said,
advice.
He said, you're in complete control of everything. He said, it's all up to you. And he always asked me to do this song, and this is one of the few George Jones songs that I do, and it's called Choices.
Well, I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, Lord, I wouldn't be here today. And now I live on and dying with the choices I've made. I guess I'm paying for the things that I have done. If I could go back, hey Lord, you know I'd run, but I'm still losing at this game of life I play. And now I'm living and dying with the choices I've made. Well, I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, Lord, I wouldn't be here today. Now I live on and dying with the choices I've made. I was tempted by an early age. I found I like drinking. Lord, I never turned it down, but there were loved ones, I turned them all away. And now I live on and die with the choices I've made. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, Lord, I wouldn't be here today. Now I live on and dying with the choices I've made. Living and dying with the choices I've made.
True story.
It is a true story. Exactly right. That is. He was singing his life. He was.
Everybody knows the old possum made some bad choices.
No Show Jones.
That's him. I'm gonna do another Irish song. This is another Van Morrison tune. Georgia always gets requests, and this is one she wanted to hear, so I'm going to play this for her. I'm sure I'm probably doing this. I'm not sure. I think I got to be careful about this because I'm not sure that Van Morrison isn't Northern Ireland. And they differentiate when you're in Dublin. That ain't Northern Ireland, that's Ireland. So,
Which one are you doing?
I'll do Into the Mystic.
H-I.
We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. And a bonny boat was one, sailed into the mystic. I can hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly misty. When that foghorn blows, I'll be coming home.
I'll be coming home.
When that foghorn blows, I want to hear it. I don't have to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul. It's like way back in the days of old. Magnificently will flow into the misty. When that foghorn blows, I'll be coming home.
I'll be coming home. When that foghorn blows,
I gotta hear it. I don't have to fear it. I'm gonna rock your gypsy soul.
I'm gonna rock your soul.
It's like way back in the days of old. Together we will flow into the misty. Come on, girl. Too late to stop now. Into the misty. Into the misty. Van Morrison.
Van Morrison, crazy man.
Crazy man. Crazy man.
You want me to do that again, Jay? I did it last week.
It's a good song. It reminded me. I used to do that song, and I'm going to have to relearn it because it's a great song. You did a good job on it, too, man.
I boogered it up a little bit, but
No, you just put some Dr. Paul spice on it. That's all.
well, I've been so many places in my life and times. I sung a lot of songs, I made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life on stages with 10,000 people watching me. But we're alone now, and I'm singing my song for you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkind, oh, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Oh, baby, won't you please, please see through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing my song for you. You taught me precious secrets of the truth, withholding nothing. You came out in front when I was hiding. Oh, but now I'm so much better. And if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in the hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space and time. love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing my song for you. When my life is over, just remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing my song for you. We were alone, and I was singing my song. I was singing my song for you.
Leon.
I'll be proud of you.
Gone but not forgotten. I love Leon. He was always his own guy. Hey, Charlie, how are you, buddy?
Well, speaking about when this guy was his own guy, let's do a little Jimmy Buffett. What do you say?
Sure. What you got?
I want to do a little bit of that pirate looks at 40 thing, you know. Even though I can still remember 40, sort of.
This pirate's looking at 75.
Sail upon your waters, I was 2 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. Watch the man who rode you switch from sails to steam, and in your belly you will hold a treasure you have ever seen. Most of them dream. Yes, I am a pirate. 100 years too late. For the cannons on thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an overboard victim of fate. Arriving too late. Arriving too late. I've done a bit of smuggling. I've run my share of grass. Yeah, I made enough money to buy my hand, but I pitched it away so fast. Never meant to last. Never meant to last. Now I've been drunk now for over 2 weeks. I passed out and I rallied and I sprang a few leaks. I got to stop pushing, got to go fishing down the rock bottom again. Just a few friends. Just a few friends. I go for younger women. I've been for several a while. Oh, I ran them away, they'll come back someday. Still can't manage to smile. This takes a while. This takes a while. I'm on the Mother Ocean. After all these years I found my occupational hazard is my occupation just not around. Feel like I'm drowning. Think I'll head uptown. Yeah, I feel like I'm drowning. Think I'll head uptown.
Where are you getting hell, Charlie? Where at?
Thank you, Kathy.
Somebody's getting a little hairstorm out there.
Hailstorm. Well, you know, the weather in Florida right now is terrible.
Is it really?
It's raining all over the state.
I haven't been following.
Yeah, when your buddy calls you from the golf course and says, we're rained out, we're sitting here in the clubhouse, that's bad.
Let's stick with Jimmy Buffett for a little bit. Gone but not forgotten. We're living out Sponge Cake. You're watching the sun bathe. Y'all are the tourists and covered in all. Strumming my six string on my front porch swing. You smell them shrimps, they begin to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. I don't know the reason I stayed here all season with nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, it's a Mexican cutie, and how it got here I held a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I think that it could be my fault. Tom Edwards. I blew at my flip-flop, I slipped on a pop-top, I split my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's Bruce in the blender, and soon it will render the frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. Jimmy Buffett.
I almost got all those notes in there.
You did all right. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Got all of them.
The Voice is on, huh? You know, I haven't watched The Voice in a long time. I don't have TV, so I don't have television, so that's probably the problem.
Somebody replaced Blake Shelton, I guess.
Yeah.
A woman. I don't know who it was. I didn't hear it, but somebody. They got a Got a new judge on The Voice this time.
Blake was funny. He told me to come back and sing Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh, Reba McEntire? Is that what she's Reba McEntire?
Yeah, Reba's on that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Reba. Yeah. Reba.
Well, all right. Well, I like Reba.
I do too. I do one of her songs.
Well, I'm gonna do one. My mama loved Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Oh, yes.
I mean, she loved him. I mean, I'm pretty sure if he came around, she'd
You little old pea picker, you.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a must-watch on our house. At our house.
Oh, I'm telling you. Well,
Yeah.
we whatever Tennessee Ernie was on, we had to watch. And for some reason, she also liked Mitch Miller.
Oh yeah.
With the bouncing
Yes,
ball
yes,
thing,
yes,
you
yes,
sing
yes.
along with it. That used to drive me crazy. Oh, there's Kristen and Tom are on there in a parking lot in Banff, Canada, after the bike ride. Thank you so much for tuning in.
It is beautiful up there. You up by Lake Louise, aren't you?
They're up there.
That's beautiful up there.
That's a
Yeah,
beautiful
yeah.
part of the world.
I was up there on my motorcycle at one time, a long time ago.
They are out there. I guess it's probably still daylight out there with you.
Yeah, it probably is.
Anyway, this is a song written by Merle Travis, made famous by Tennessee Ernie Ford. The song is called 16 Tons. Some people say a man's made out of mud. A good man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood. Skin and bones of a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You know, 16 tons, what do you get? No dead older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up a shovel and I walked to the mine. Loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and my boss said, well, bless my soul. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Now if you see me coming, you better step aside. A lot of men did and a lot of men died. Now one fish is iron, the other one's steel. And if the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Well, I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting and trouble is my middle name. I was raised down in the daybreak by old mountain line. Ain't no hard-hearted woman make me walk the line. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Yeah, I owe my soul to the company store.
Oh, that was good, buddy. That was good.
Tennessee Ernie Ford. Got Skip, that Skip
Penman.
Penman.
New name.
Listening
New
from
name.
Alabama.
Listening in Alabama. Yes.
Whereabouts in Alabama are you, pal?
Alabama. I remember that from what was that movie? Which one? With Bubba Gump Shrimp. What was that?
Oh, Forrest Gump.
Yeah, you said Alabama.
Alabama.
Came up in my memory the other day. I was playing one time at a place called Music on the Mountain. It's right outside of Birmingham, and it kind of overlooks the city, and it was a really cool place. Just didn't have any people.
That's always a sign.
Always a problem.
That's always a problem.
But being that we're on a coal mining thing here, My grandparents were coal miners. Both my grandparents, on my dad's side and on my mom's side, and I heard a moose by the truck. Okay. Very good.
That's
very
cool.
good. Very good. What was I doing?
You were talking about coal mining.
Coal mining. Yeah. Both my grandfathers died from the minor asthma, black lung, when they were very young. They were in their early 50s. I was just a baby when they both passed away. But my mother's mother, my grandmother on my mother's side, used to tell me a story about my grandfather because I never knew him. And she said she'd always point to the kitchen table, and she spoke no English at all. I mean, her favorite phrase to me was, "Pretty soon you're going to have a girl." You know, that was when I was 13. But she used to point to the kitchen table and she'd say that he worked under the table. And when I went on the mine tour north of Scranton, you go down in this sled and you go down about, I don't know, a couple of miles underneath the ground, and it's dark down there and it's cold. They give you jackets. It was in July and it was like, it was like 45 degrees down there. But when I went down there and saw how those guys worked, a lot of them were working on their knees in these little tiny crevices trying to get the coal out.
Yeah.
And the thing that struck me the most, though, that I didn't realize was that when they first electrified the mines, the wires had no insulation.
The wires were bare.
They were bare. And the mules that they had down there, or donkeys, I'm not sure which, I'm thinking maybe donkeys, a lot of them were born and raised down there. They never brought them up. And their ears would sometimes touch those wires, so they invented these little rubber booties that they'd put on their ears. When that miner turned that light off and turned on and lit his little carbide lamp, I can't imagine having to do that for 12 hours a day.
No.
So, well, his workday it starts before the sun's up, and he's lucky if he sees it shine. 'Cause that deep dark hollow that it goes down to the dark, it's dark as night. Oh, he's a cold, cold mining man, just like his dad and his dad before him. He's a cold, cold mining man, works with his hands, he breaks his back, and his lungs are black with that coal mining man. The boss man now, he's always screaming, and it echoes through the mine. So that poor man, he flicks out his frustrations with a stick of good old dynamite. Oh, he's a cold, cold mining man, just like his dad and his dad before him. He's a cold, cold mining man, works with his hands, he breaks his back, and his lungs are black with that coal mining man. After 12 long hours of working, yes, sir, but he don't complain. He just goes on home to his woman, and she makes everything okay. He'll get some sleep and he'll head out the next day. Oh, he's a cold, coal mining man, just like his dad and his dad before him. He's a cold, coal mining man, works with his hands, he breaks his back, and his lungs are black with that coal mining man.
There you go, man. Well done.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm used to be a respiratory therapist, and I was working at a little hospital down in Green Cove Springs, Florida.
Ah, yes.
And had his patient come in having some lung problems. And did a pulmonary function test on him, worked him up, and he said he'd come from the coal mines up in Kentucky. And I said, wow. And so tested him, and unfortunately, he didn't pass enough he wasn't bad enough to be disabled. I felt bad for him because the guy couldn't breathe. And then about 2 weeks later, I had another one. And 3 or 4 weeks later, I had another one. I'm sitting there going, where are all these black lung guys coming from? And there was a town. Well, there's a town just south of Green Cove Springs. It's not a town, it's just a crossroad, unincorporated, called Virginia Village.
Okay.
And all these guys lived in Virginia Village for some reason.
Refugees from up north?
Refugees from up north, that's right. Sure enough were. I tested a bunch of them, and for me, I had never seen real pneumoconiosis, and we don't see it in Florida.
You know, I've always wondered, you know, in a lot of places like Kentucky and stuff, they drag the coal off the top.
Right.
Those guys still have that problem?
No,
It's
only the guys that were in the mines.
in the mines
In the
themselves.
mines, that's
Yeah.
right.
You know,
Guys were in
Pennsylvania, they were
That's right.
they were mining anthracite,
If you
which
go
is a real
underground,
hard coal. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
There's a great song by Slade Cleaves, written by Karen Poston about that, called a song called Lydia. I'm not going to do it because
Yes.
it's a tearjerker.
Lydia. Yes. Good song.
Anyway, this is a song by Robbie Robertson and the band. It's apologies to those of you born north of the Mason-Dixon line. This is sort of a Southern anthem.
key you doing this
Ironically, in G.
In G.
Well, sort of.
Okay.
Ironically written by a guy from Canada. Goes like this. Virgil Kane is my name. I drove on the Danville train. Stormland's cavalry came, tore up the tracks again. In the winter of '65, we were hungry, just barely alive. May the 10th, Richmond had bell. It was a time I remember so well. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went, la 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 la, la 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 la. Back with my wife in Tennessee, one day she called for me. Virgil, quick, come see, there goes Robert E. Lee. Now, I don't mind them chopping wood, and I don't care if their money's no good. Just take what you need and leave the rest. Cause you never taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the bells were ringing. Night they drove old Dixie down. All the people were singing, they went, la 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 la, la 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 la. Like my father before me, I'm a working man. Like my brother above me, took a rebel stand. He was just 18, proud and brave, when a Yankee laid him in his grave. Swinging by the blood below my feet, and raised him, came back up when he's in defeat. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, all the people were singing, they went, la 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 la, la 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 la.
All right, buddy.
Robbie Robertson and the band, another one we just lost recently.
Yep. Well, the band, huh?
The band, the band.
pulled in the Nazareth where I was feeling about 8:30. I just need to find a place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and shook my hand, and no was all he said. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. I picked up my bag, but I was looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey, hey, Carmen, hey, come on, let's go downtown. Well, she said, I gotta go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Well, crazy Chester followed me, and he caught me in the fall. He said, I'll fix your ass if you take Jack, my dog. I said, oh, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, son, but won't you feed him when you can? Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Well, get your cannonball, now take me down the line. My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Fanny. You know she's the only one who sent me here with her regards for everyone. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me.
The band, the one and only band.
Well, you know, they were the backup band for Ronnie Hawkins.
It used to be called the Hawks.
The Hawks, that's right. That's right. They worked out of Arkansas, where Levon Helm was from. And then they got hooked up with Bob Dylan.
Yes.
And played behind him for a while.
And never looked back.
And never looked back. That's
Music from Big Pink. I wore that album out.
That's a good one, boy.
I killed that one. And I think I still have the one that they did at Carnegie Hall with the horns. What was it? What was the name of that? Will the Circle Be? No, the Last Waltz.
The Last Waltz.
The Last Waltz.
The Last
That's
Waltz.
right. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So where are you going to be this week?
Thursday, I'm going to be at Epic Catering in Hayesville.
We're doing this again, huh?
We're doing it again.
Yeah.
Where you going to be?
Thursday, I'm at here.
And Friday, I'm going to be at here. Where are you Friday?
I'm off.
You're off Friday, okay.
Yeah. Saturday, I'm at the Canoe Vineyards in Talking Rock.
All right.
And Sunday, I'm back at Yona Mountain Vineyards again for one more go around.
That's adult Disneyland. That's what I call
That's
it.
what it is. That's it. And
Right.
of course, next week we got Andrew Rickman on Tuesday. So where are you at?
So Thursday at Epic. Friday,
Right.
I'm at HIR. I really don't have much going on the weekend, and so I'm taking the weekend off, oddly enough.
Okay.
And getting ready to get our stuff together for our trip. It's coming up. We're counting the days down now. It's we leave on the 18th out of Jacksonville.
You ought to come down to Yona and sit in and do a
I
song.
might do that.
Maybe I can get you a gig.
I might see, you might see me down there. You know how Georgia likes her wines. I'm going to do that Jamie Johnson song that I've fallen in love with. If you don't know Jamie Johnson, look him up. He's a great, kind of an outlaw songwriter, but he wrote a great song. And this song is called In Color. Sitting around Paul, what's his picture here? It's all black and white, but it ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm. The Great Depression. It looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. You should have seen it in color. This one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943 in the wintertime. Almost see my breath. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back. I think the day we left. And it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. You should have seen it in color. Pictures worth 1,000 words. Can't see one of those shades of gray keep color. You should have seen it in color. This one here's my favorite one. It's me and Grandma and the summer sun all dressed up. The day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. That rose was red and her eyes were blue. And just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life. All right there in black and white. It looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. You should have seen it in color. Your pictures worth 1,000 words. You can't see with those shades of gray keep color. You should have seen it in color. You should have seen it in color. You should have seen it in color. It's a song by Jamie Johnson.
I like Jamie Johnson.
He's good, man.
I do one of his songs. Well, I have seen my last tomorrow. I am holding my last breath. Goodbye, sweet world of sorrow. My new life begins with death. I am standing on a mountain. I can hear the angels' song. I am reaching over Jordan. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home. All my burdens all behind me. I have prayed my final prayer. Don't you cry over my body. That ain't me lying there. No, I am standing on the mountain. I can hear the angels' song. I am reaching over Jordan. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home. 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 Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson sings your kind of songs, doesn't he?
He does, he does. You got to hear that song with the full choir and the Hammond B3 organ. It's a killer tune.
That's the kind of song you get people to remember, you know.
Take it to church.
I'm gonna do that Irish song. My buddy, our buddy, you know Larry Mangum, wrote this song after his tour 10 years ago now. He was in Belgium and in Ireland, and he was at a pub there called the Cobblestone in Dublin, still there. I plan on being there in a couple of weeks myself. But this is his song called A Night in Dublin. First pint is on me, my boys, the second on me, friends. We'll drink to Michael Collins, we'll drink to you and me. When we get to Dublin, the city by the sea. Julie Schroeder playing music down at the Cobblestone. It's not the kind of music where you're asked to sing along. It's real Irish music with the pipers and the flute. And if you want to join in, you give the boys a loot. Oh, take me down to Dublin where the music never ends. First pint is on me, my boys, the second on me, friends. We'll drink to Michael Collins, we'll drink to you and me. When we get to Dublin, the city by the sea. Then the flute begins to play a well-known melody. Then you hear the pipe join in, the whistle he makes three. Another pipe, another flute, the fiddle starts to play. Is it near the room I feel gently start to sway? Oh, take me down to Dublin, the music never ends. First pint is on me, my boys, the second on me, friends. We'll drink to Michael Collins, we'll drink to you and me. When we get to Dublin, the city by the sea. Standing at the bar with she with a Guinness in her hand. I think she's looking at me or she's looking at the band. She reaches down beside her, she's got something in her hand. She the play the little boys, not looking for a man. Take me down to Dublin where the music never ends. First pint is on me, my boys, the second on me, friends. We'll drink to Michael Collins, we'll drink to you and me. When we get to Dublin, the city by the sea. When we get to Dublin, the city by the sea. I think that might go over in Dublin.
I think it might. I think it might earn you a Guinness.
I'd like it. Well, I earned me one right here. I'm having a Guinness right now. I want to go ahead and get my Guinness tighter up. You know, you want to get enough of it in your blood. So, because I tell you, one of the things I learned the first time I went to Ireland, one of the things I learned Don't try to outdrink them. That's a mistake. You'll lose.
Yeah. I like beer, but beer doesn't like my feet. I get the gout.
I get that.
So I got to drink a lot of wine instead. All right. Well, we're
running out of
we're,
time.
we're up
Right
against
now.
the against the 9 o'clock, and so we're gonna do one more song for you. How did the Moose like the songs, Chris? Kristen?
The moose knock your truck over. I hope they didn't. The moose will hurt you now. Gotta watch out for them.
What do you want to end with here?
Well, I don't know what you feel like.
I don't know, let's do that wildfire song.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's do that.
We have not done that in a while.
I'm going to send this out to my buddy Jay, even though he didn't request it. We're going to send it to him anyway.
Well, Jay likes this song, I think.
Yeah, I think he does. Driven forward, a battle cry, and tears fill the eyes of the loved ones and the brothers in arms. So it went with Joseph Warren. It should have been different, it could have been easy, as Frank could have saved him. But a country unborn needs slavery, and it burns like wildfire. Wildfire. The ashes grew sweet liberty, like the seeds of the pines. When the forest burns and you open up, to grow and burn again. It should have been different, it could have been easy, but too much money rolled in to ever end slavery. The cry for war spread like wildfire. Wildfire. The Civil War came, the Civil War went. Brother fought brother, the South was spent, but its true demise was hatred, brought down through the years. It should have been different, it could have been easy, but pride has a way of holding firm to history, and it burns like wildfire. Wildfire. Play it, buddy.
I was born a southern son from a small southern town where the rebels run wild and they beat their chest. I swear they're gonna rise again. It should have been different, it could have been easy when old Warren died. It could have gone with him, but here we are, caught in that wildfire. Wildfire. Wildfire.
Dr. Paul right here.
Tom Edwards right there. We thank you so much for tuning in tonight.
I'm glad to see that the was it Moose? Was it Mooses? They didn't come over.
The Moose enjoyed the
eat
music.
the phone out of Tom's hand. That's a good thing.
Oh, my. Thank you, John Dowdy. Thank you much, brother. Thank you. You know, I'm in a group on Facebook. It's called the Eagle Scouts group, and you ought to join. It's some interesting stuff. People can't believe that us old Eagle Scouts are still around. They asked me when I became an Eagle Scout, and I told them, I think it was 1964, and they're like, wow, and you're still alive.
Really? So she said that she's not sure if she liked Paul's singing or my mandolin best, but they had 10 points on their horns.
Wow.
So they got great taste.
That's dinner right there.
That's right. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, too, John. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jay, thank you, buddy. All y'all.
We really enjoyed being with you tonight, and I really appreciate it. Don't forget, next week, Andrew Rickman will be here, and
I'll be tuned in. Y'all
I
tune in.
have no idea what he's going to do, but the last time he and I played together was at the Maggie Valley Inn.
For the Woodstock.
We were there for the Hillbilly Woodstock, which they can't call it that anymore. The Woodstock people, it's called a Hillbilly Jam now.
There you go.
But it was a pretty cool deal, and there were a lot of moonshiners there, and there was a lot of moonshine there. So the music was kind of alcoholically tinged. Oh, we want to say goodnight. We want to thank you again, Jay. Thank you, Deborah, John Krajewski, everybody, Kristen, and
you know, we've been broadcast up in Canada again because they're in Banff. That's in Canada.
That's right.
We're reaching all the way out to
Canada.
Canada.
It is beautiful out there.
Like
it is just gorgeous out there. When I was out there, the road wasn't paved. The Trans-Canadian Highway.
I understand.
It was gravel.
I understand.
But that was 1970.
Your Blue Lobster brother is on there. He's saying
yeah.
good night, too.
Thank you, Brother Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Y'all be good. We'll see you next week. And get out and listen to some local music, and give those guys a little tip in their jar, if you would. I appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all very much.
Thank you much.
Good night, everybody.
See you next week.